Let's talk about fire.
Here's Village Councillor Cynthia Piper, a member of the Valemount Wildfire Protection and Prevention Committee, speaking about the importance of wildfire preparations.
Why is the wildfire prevention and protection program important?
You look what happened to Kelowna, and that was, whatever, 5 years ago or 6 years ago, and they didn't even have, as far as I know, a mountain pine beetle problem as we do. And it's huge. I mean, all you have to do is look out your back door and up on the mountain now, and all you see is, well, a lot of red trees. It's starting to go gray, which is dead. You get any kind of spark into that, it'll be like an atomic bomb going off, and it's just going to race up the valley. Luckily, we've had some very dedicated people in the village that started the Wildfire Protection Committee, and we have great professional foresters who have done these prescriptions for them. We get out there and we're cleaning up the trees, and you've seen it around the village. This was to sort of show village people what is done, you know, so it's all cleared out. You space the trees on them at least 5 feet or more apart, and that's so that, like in the canopy, if you get, you know, a fire, it's a lot harder for it to leap over. Unfortunately, we've had such a terrible time with the forestry business that everything's, you know, gone down. And then the government put out all sorts of grants, and luckily we in the village had some people with a lot of foresight, and they just jumped on that immediately. And now it's starting to happen all around the village. Sort of when we originally started, people were kind of like pine beetle, they couldn't see it. Well, now it's just absolutely so apparent. It's awful to look out and see all that red and dying pine. But as far as I'm concerned, we're getting some money for the community for that. You know, what could happen if the fire actually got into that.
How important is it that the provincial government continue to fund these wildfire projects that don't rely on a clear cut?
I mean, I don't like to look at the clear cuts. I think it's extremely important, and especially at this time, because of course these are, well, you have your funding for the field management, and then the JOP grants, which are the job opportunity grants, which then hire folks from your town that probably maybe used to work for the forest industry, or, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Let's go back to that Fire Smart program. What should local people finally get around to doing in their yards?
In and around town, well, fuel management just around your house is like, what they say is, please keep like your wood piles away from your house. If you've got trees near your house, clean them. You know, it's the typical sit there and take and cut up to, I don't know, a 5-6 foot level, maybe your branches off up under the tree, so that if a fire does come along, it's got nothing to grab and go flying up the tree. So that's part of your field management. I mean, mow your lawn.
Apart from letter writing, is there anything that the village can do to persuade property owners who have big tracts of land adjacent to the village to do anything there?
Not really. No, you know, and of course, and you just said adjacent to the village. Well, first of all, if they're not in the village boundaries, there's not a thing we can say. That's regional district. Right. I mean, we speak to them and say, gee, you know, if you could. And I mean, all you can do is have the talk back and forth and what have you. But you can't sit there and say, hey, you do that. It just doesn't work. Right. So, you know.
You can't compel them to act in that way.
Well, I mean, you can give them the information.
Yeah.
I mean, information is power. So you can give them that, and then it's their choice as to what they're going to do with it and where they're going to take it.
Sounds like danger. Grave danger.
So clean up your properties if you haven't already.
Now we have some footage from Valemount Spring Festival.
Well, I got a hot dog and I made a bird feeder.
Up from the north woods, I heard you call. Set out to meet you, one perfect fall. The city tilted and shook us.
are stopping here from other countries. And they're just feeling like they found a little gem in the world.
What a great festival. That little show was accompanied by the sweet musical stylings of Corwin Fox and his group Morlove. They were featured in a big way here last week.
They're fantastic.